These small speckled beauties can be used in a number of different ways, but I like them on the end of a cocktail stick with celery salt. So let me take you through the process. Simply lower them into a pan of warm water that you are slowly bringing up to the boil. While the water is coming up to the boil, I was advised to gently stir the eggs until they reached boiling point. Once the water has started to boil, you can set the timer for 3 minutes. Turn the heat down if necessary to achieve a slow rolling boil. Drain the eggs into a sieve or a colander and cool them off under running water. You could use ice, but it's not necessary. And this is where the fun begins. Find a large glass container and fill it with distilled white vinegar. Gently lower in the boiled eggs and let the vinegar work its magic. The brown flecks start to lift off as the vinegar eats into the shells, releasing carbon dioxide gas. Bubbles of the gas form on the outside of the shells, which carry the eggs up to the top, where the bubbles burst and the eggs drop down again. All this chemical activity takes a long time, between 6 to 8 hours, so I normally leave them overnight. Hence these time-lapse video clips. The next morning we can drain off the vinegar, rinse the eggs and start to remove the membrane. A small sharpened knife makes this job a lot easier. The shells have been completely dissolved by the vinegar, so you just slide a knife round and let the membrane just falls off. And it's this membrane which prevents the vinegar flavour getting into the hard-boiled eggs. And this is an awful lot easier than trying to remove the very thick shell, because you invariably bite into the white. And within no time at all, you've got yourself some pristine hard-boiled quail's eggs. I'll show you what to dress them with later. You can cut them straight across. Notice how the yolk is right in the middle. Or you can cut them lengthwise. It's entirely up to you. You can dress these eggs with something like cayenne, or you can go to paprika. But the classic way to serve them is on a cocktail stick, whole, dipped in celery salt. Now, where's that celery salt? So, do you remember at the beginning of this video where I assiduously stirred the eggs while they were coming to the boil? This apparently was to make sure that the yolks stayed in the very centre. Well, these eggs were not stirred. The way they look to me is that it didn't make a blind bit of difference. The yolks are still right in the middle of the white. You learn something every day.